2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's Friday the 27th of August, and it's Banana Lovers Day. And a big happy birthday to Tom Ford, Denise Lewis, Bernard Langer, and Aaron Paul.
7.
A day that began with warnings of an imminent threat to those trying to flee Afghanistan ended with people searching for missing relatives and loved ones after an ISIS-K suicide bomber detonated a device while being searched, killing at least 90 people, including 13 US troops, and injuring many more. An eyewitness, only identified as Sean, described the scenes to Sky News.
I have seen some people that they are trying to get out, but they were bleeding and they were wounded. On the spot, this explosion happened, and there, lots of people killed, and I've seen a great amount of people, they were wounded.
Describing the attack as barbaric, Boris Johnson says the timeline for evacuating people eligible for the UK's resettlement scheme won't be affected, but that safe passage is the precondition to the Taliban engaging with other countries.
So we're able to continue with the programme in the way that we've been running it according to the timetable that we've got. The overwhelming majority of those who are eligible have now been extracted from Afghanistan.
US President Joe Biden also vowed to continue the evacuation, but first paid tribute to the servicemen who lost their lives, speaking as a father as well as Commander-in-Chief.
You get this feeling like you're being sucked into a black hole in the middle of your chest. There's no way out. My heart aches for you.
When it came to ISIS-K, he didn't mince his words, saying he knew who was responsible and that he'd grant whatever forces his military commanders require.
We will hunt you down and make you pay.
Becoming somewhat emotional and reiterating that the buck stops with him, he ended with a message to all citizens stuck in Afghanistan, saying it was time to end this 20-year war.
We will find them and we will get them out.
There were 38,281 new cases of COVID-19 and 140 additional deaths reported yesterday. Even as cases continue to climb in the UK, there was some good news on travel restrictions, albeit just in time for the end of the summer holidays. Canada and Denmark moved to the green list, along with Switzerland, Finland, Lithuania, Liechtenstein and the Azores. Meanwhile, Thailand and Montenegro have been told to sit on the naughty step. The changes come into effect Monday morning at 4 a.m, and if they've scuppered your plans for a late summer break abroad, before your mind turns to a beach a bit closer to home, Malcolm Bell, the chief exec of Visit Cornwall, has a somewhat grumpy message for you.
We are very, very busy, and the last thing we need is a load of impromptu, unplanned visits to Cornwall. So for those that have booked, welcome, come down. It's wonderful weather, but actually, please just don't come down if you suddenly think, oh, it's lovely weather, let's settle down to Cornwall and see what we can do.
Day 2 of the Paralympics in Tokyo brought an avalanche of medals for Team GB, with 5 golds across 4 sports, including equestrian, swimming, cycling and a fencing gold for Piers Gilliver. And having already won silver, Tully Kearney went one better and picked up a gold, all after being told in Rio 2016 that she might never swim again. She says it's all thanks to her mum.
And if it wasn't for her forcing me to get back in, I would not have pushed and been able to get back to this level. Even 19 days ago, I was in so much pain in my shoulder that we didn't think I'd be able to race. It's just crazy, it hasn't sunk in yet. Fellow
Team GB swimmer May Summers-Newton not only won gold, she also set a new world record along the way.
I just knew how badly I wanted it, so tonight I just thought, try your absolute best, put everything that you've got into it, and on that last length I just thought, put your head down and go. Just incredible, I can't believe it.
Still to come on the Smart 7, UEFA's been handing out awards at the Champions League draw, and Kristen Stewart's new trailer just dropped. Right after this.
You're listening to the Smart 7. If you're enjoying it, you might also like the Smart 7 Ireland edition. Just search and follow us on your favourite podcast platform. In sport, the transfer market appears to be heating up again, as after failing to land Harry Kane, Man City have Cristiano Ronaldo in their sights on a free transfer. The UEFA Champions League draw was made on Thursday and sees Man City face French rivals PSG, while Liverpool face Atletico Madrid, who knocked them out in 2019. Chelsea and Man United have comparatively easier draws, facing Juventus and Villarreal respectively. UEFA also handed out their annual awards, with Chelsea's Thomas Tuchel winning the Men's Coach of the Year.
I take it in behalf of all my staff. I'm absolutely delighted and very grateful for everybody who supported.
Picking up Midfielder of the Year was Chelsea's N'Golo Kante, and UEFA just couldn't shut him up.
I'm pleased to receive the award. Thanks to all my teammates and the club who helped me to get this award. I wish you all the best. Bye.
If you like nothing more than buying commemorative plates out of the back of the Sunday Express, or you go misty-eyed whenever you see Harry squeeze Meghan's hand, today is your lucky day. The first teaser trailer for the hotly anticipated Princess Diana movie Spencer has just dropped.
Ma'am, they're waiting for you.
We'll have to wait a while before we hear if Kristen's accent's more Kensington Palace than Kensington Market, but she spoke to Jimmy Kimmel about her relationship to Diana the character and the person.
It's hard not to feel protective over her. I mean, she was like so young, and everyone's perspective is different, and there's no way to get anything right because of like what is fact. My movie takes place over like 3 days, and it's this like really poetic internal imagining of what that might have felt like rather than giving like new information. So we kind of don't have a mark to hit. We just also love her.
It's been a really tough week for rock and roll, with the deaths of Don Everly and Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones. So if you feel like soaking up some glorious musical memories, you're going to love the Paul McCartney documentary miniseries McCartney 321. It's streaming on Disney Plus and features Macca chatting in tantalising depth about his creative process with legendary producer Rick Rubin.
What do you remember about this?
At the time, I was just working with this bloke, John. Now I look back and I was working with John Lennon.
When could you look back and realize what we did back then was really special?
I clearly remember when Ringo kicked in. It was like, wow, he's really good.
I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Produced and published by Daft Doris.